What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be giving my predictions for game week 16 in the Premier League. No, your eyes are not deceiving you, I'm finally not wearing something to do with football. First game, early kickoff, Jurgen Klopp's favourite time, Crystal Palace against Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp, get a life man, stop being such a butthurt guy all the time. If you know, you know. I think Liverpool win 2-1. I expect them to win with how bad Crystal Palace have been. I think Palace definitely need to step up in this game, and Liverpool haven't been fantastic themselves, but they should still be able to win a game like this. Brighton against Burnley. Brighton have conceded and scored in their last 19 games consecutively. It's been at least 1-1 in all of those games. I think that streak ends here. I'm going 3-0 to Brighton. Burnley don't have enough of a goal threat. While Brighton are prone to a mistake on occasion, I expect them to be solid here. I don't expect Burnley to be able to get anything really. I don't think their strike force is good enough. And if there is a game for that streak to end, it is here. But going forward, Brighton are fantastic. They are missing players, but they should still be able to comfortably get a win in my opinion. Manchester United against Bournemouth. Both sides had very good results in midweek. I'm going with a 2-2 draw. This is not a bad result at all for Man United, I don't think. Bournemouth are really good. They've been fantastic the last few games. They're starting to click now. I think United will be disappointed with this result, but if they put in a good performance, I don't think it's that bad. I said in the last video, I'm not sure about them still. They put in a fantastic performance against Chelsea, but it was Chelsea without Conor Gallagher. Was it just Chelsea were really poor? Was it Man United were really good? We'll see in this game. If Man United win this convincingly and play really well, I will put them in that top 4 race again. But for Bournemouth, a win here could send them into mid-table. That is just really good, especially given where they were like a month ago. I did predict them to finish 11th at the start of the season. I think that we are finally starting to see them show the quality I thought they had. And I do still believe they have, as you can clearly see, they're winning a lot of their recent games. Sheffield United against Brentford, I'm going with a 2-1 Sheffield United win. A couple of reasons for this. I thought Sheffield United played really well against Liverpool and were very unlucky not to get at least a point. They were hard done by with refereeing decisions, in my opinion. On another day, they go in favour of Sheffield United and they could win that. Brentford also very light. You know, they have a lot of injuries coming into this game. I think Norgard is back from suspension, but Mbeumo out injured really leads to attack down to the bare bones. And Sheffield United looked really good going forward against Liverpool in the counter-attack. Cameron Archer looked really dangerous. McAtee looked good as well. I'm expecting Sheffield United to win. I think they have to win this sort of game if they are going to survive. And next up we have a Midlands derby, Nottingham Forest going to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Nottingham Forest have only won 2 of their last 27 away games. I'm still predicting to get something here. I'm going 2-2. This could just be because of my hatred for Wolves, but I think Forest have to do something here because of their horrendous result at Craven Cottage. They have to show some fight for Steve Cooper, whose job is kind of in a bit of threat. They have to show some fight for the fans, who support them no matter what. And although Wolves have definitely been a lot better this season than I thought they would be, mainly because of how good Gary O'Neill is, I think that this is a decent result for both teams. Forest obviously not very good away from home. Wolves have done very well this season to be where they are, and I think another point here is not bad for them at all. Aston Villa against Arsenal, 3rd against 1st. Aston Villa currently on a 14-game winning run at home in the Premier League. The last time to take any points there were Arsenal, who won 4-2 in late February. I don't think that happens again, but I also don't think Villa extend their run. I'm going with the 2-2 draw. Both sides are very, very good. Aston Villa showed that with their dominant display of Manchester City. Arsenal have also dominated Man City this season. At Villa Park, Villa will have a lot of support behind them. They're going to obviously be up for it, given how good they played in midweek. But Arsenal, I don't think are going to be as bad as Man City were, because they've got Declan Rice, who has been the best player in the Premier League this season. I also think that their attack will have a lot more creativity than Man City's did. I think Saka's going to be dangerous. If Odegaard performs how he did last season and how he has been performing the last couple of games, he will also be a key man. However, if Raya starts in goal, I think Aston Villa's confidence will be skyrocketing, because he is terrible and they've seen how bad he's been this season. They will need to take advantage of that. I think either side could take this, in all honesty. I think a draw here is a really good result, especially for Arsenal coming to Aston Villa, you know, one of the best teams at home in the whole league, and arguably in the whole world, probably the best team in the league at home. Everton against Chelsea. I've gone with the 2-1 Everton win. Chelsea will have Conor Gallagher back, which is a huge boost for them, because without him they're terrible. But they're also really bad against teams lower down in the table. And although Everton, without the points deduction, will be above Chelsea, I think that Chelsea will try and play on the front foot. And with the Everton press, I think Everton should be able to get something here. I think they'll be disappointed if they don't get at least a point, given how well they played against Newcastle. However, they could be a bit tired because they only played on Thursday and Chelsea will have had an extra day of rest. Fulham against West Ham, I'm going with a 2-1 West Ham win. I know Fulham have just come off a fantastic win against Nottingham Forest. They will have had an extra day of rest and they're at home and they've scored at least 3 goals in the last 3 games. But I do think West Ham take it just because I think they've got a bit more quality in the final third with Kudus and Bowen. I think if West Ham weather an early storm, they should be okay. I think Fulham will dominate the possession, probably have more chances. But I do still think West Ham should be able to get the job done based on their quality. It could go either way. I could see Fulham winning this 3-1, for example, but I'm hoping West Ham win it. They showed a lot of fight against Tottenham to stay in the game and then in the second half go on and be a lot better. Fulham should be very confident though. They've been really good in the last few games. Luton Town against Manchester City. Luton had a fantastic performance over Arsenal, but I think they're going to get absolutely battered here. I'm going 4-1 to City. Now, I think Luton are a bit unlucky that this game has fallen at this point because I think Man City have to win this. 4 games without a win. It's not good enough. The way they played in the last game is all horrendous. They have to show fight here. They have to show desire. They have to show that they do still have the hunger to win the league again. They're not just on holiday from the treble. They're still going to fight. Doku will hopefully be back here. He's going to be key. Because they have very little creativity outside of him. Rodri being back is going to be a huge bonus as well because we all know how much better they are with him in the team. It'll be a bit peak for Luton, but I think that they have shown that they can get results this season, and even if they lose here, it's not the end of the world for them. And the final game, Tottenham Hotspur against Newcastle United. If both teams had their full strength teams available, this would be the game I'm looking forward to the most by far this season. Because I think both teams play really good football, both want to be on the front foot. Different styles, and I definitely do prefer Newcastle's style, personally, but it would have been a very entertaining game. With injuries decimating both squads, mainly Newcastle, it's obviously not going to be as free-flowing and as good as it would be if Maddison and Mandarin were there for Tottenham, and if Pope, Botman, Tonali, obviously the suspension, even Wilson make an impact off the bench, Harvey Barnes, like so many Newcastle injuries. It's not going to be as good as it would be with them in there. But I still think Newcastle are going to win. I'm going 4-2. This would mean 4 home losses in a row for Tottenham, 5 losses in the last 6 matches. But I just think the systems the two teams play favour Newcastle massively. There'll be a lot of space in the wide areas where Trippier, Livramento, Gordon and Almiron operate. It's going to be so dangerous. I think Isak, Gordon and Almiron will have a lot of fun with the high-line Tottenham play as well, because Tottenham do leave themselves too exposed at the back, especially with Ben Davies there. Romero has now come back, but West Ham still managed to get 2. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think this should be too hard for Newcastle, especially if Tottenham keep giving the ball away as they have been. Newcastle weather an early storm, they should be fine. Heung and Son might not even be fit for this game, which makes it even more difficult for Tottenham. Yeah, those are my predictions. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you soon from that video.